Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit and tarot to communicate messages to you, the viewer. We will be taking a look at your person, the person on your mind, and what they have on their mind when they think of you. Okay, so take a look at these three options to choose from. Okay, pile number one is the Light Seers Tarot with this deck right here. Pile number two is the Night Sun Tarot with this deck right here. And pile number three is the Phoretic Pinter's Tarot deck. Okay, so feel free to pause the video, and you could very well be drawn to more than one pile, and that's fine. That just means your energy is possibly in one and your person's energy is in the other, or just multiple messages pertaining to the same connection at different levels. Depending where you're at on the energetic timeline, sometimes all three are connected on a different level of energy field. So don't worry if that's too much information, but just kind of go with whatever you're intuitively drawn to. And if it sounds like your energy, then possibly your person's is in another pile. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3, the timestamp will be in the description box or the pinned comment below, and I will see you at your pick. Bye. Hello, my most beautiful pile, number one, with the Light Seers Tarot deck. You picked pile number one. This is your reading regarding what your person, the person on your mind, the person you came here about, has on their mind about you. Okay, what do they have on their mind when they think about you? Now, I'm not going to take it, but we did get the Queen of Cups falling out and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this could very well be confirmation if you're here as a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Well, we have some light earth energy here, but what I'm really feeling is an opportunity for give and take of love, balancing love. Okay, so let's take a look at, oh, this person is dying. I have a feeling this person has you on their mind, like, nonstop, because there is a lot wanting to come out. So, Spirit, I'm not ready yet, and we're going to give it a good shuffle for pile number one. Okay, pile number one. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy and your person's energy. I'm so grateful, so blessed. Thank you so much. Let me get in the zone here, Spirit. And Spirit, for pile number one, we're asking about the person on their mind, person who they've come here about in this connection. What does this person have on their mind when they think about pile number one? Okay, what does pile number one's person think about? What do they have on their mind when they think about pile number one? Clear and concise message. Thank you so much. We are so grateful, Spirit, for a clear and concise message for pile number one. All right, I'm dying to hear what we're going to see here for you guys, pile number one. Yeah, I'm feeling this person has a lot, possibly that they haven't said or communicated to you, but what I'm feeling mostly is that they have a lot on their mind. Like, there's a lot of thoughts that are happening at the same time, and I feel like potentially some of these thoughts could be conflicting with one another, so they're trying to reconcile their thoughts, and I feel like they're trying to make sense of their thoughts. Okay, the world talks about an end cycle here. Okay, talks about potentially a long cycle as well, or like a graduation onto the next stage. So for some of you guys, I'm getting that this person is looking at how to take things to another level in this connection and put an end to something that maybe wasn't working so much in the past. Actually, not so much not working, but I feel like they're looking to change a situation that maybe worked in the past, but is no longer going to be, like, they've outgrown that situation is what I'm hearing. Okay, so if you guys were friends, then maybe they're looking at taking this to the next level. Or if you guys were casually dating, maybe this person is now wanting to take this to the next level, or whatever category they slotted you in. I feel like this person is now looking at putting an end cycle to that and wanting to change things. Okay, now we have the Two of Pentacles, and this talks about balancing things out. And I feel like what this person is doing is, again, with those thoughts, I feel like there are two almost conflicting thoughts, or two ways of going back and forth. And I feel like this person's been ping-ponging their thoughts, okay, going back and forth as to, do I do this or do I do that? Do I do this? Should I tell them? Should I not? So I feel like, yeah, there is definitely a back and forth in regards to the thoughts that very well might be conflicting, or at least very high and low, as far as when they're thinking about you, what it is that they want to tell you, what it is that they want to communicate with. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles is coming in reverse. Knight of Pentacles talks about somebody, an aspect of somebody who is very persistent and quite slow moving, but also one that is making forward progress and is fairly dedicated. I feel like with this in reverse, I feel like this person is contemplating whether to put an end to how things were progressing. Okay, and that constant, I guess, energy that this connection was progressing, and putting an end to, yeah, putting an end to that, or if they should continue on like that. But I feel like they recognize they can't continue at the pace in which this connection was moving, or at least what they thought was progression is now being heavily weighed amongst something else. Okay, so however they were progressing, they're now not really thinking that that's the best way that they want to proceed, and I want to put an end to that. And the Knight of Pentacles for me always talks about that speed, and the Knight of Pentacles is very slow in bringing things to this material world, okay, grounding this connection, bringing things into this 3D world. So they could potentially have changed course as far as how they want to carry this relationship out or connection. Okay, the Hermits, and this was wanting to come out in the reverse, but I feel as though what the Hermit is saying, whether it's upright or reverse, is this person has taken some time to look within, or is really pulled away right now from everything. I don't feel like it's only this connection, in order to really outweigh what it is that they want. And I feel like they're coming out of this Hermit phase, okay, or at least they're contemplating how they're going to come out of this Hermit phase in order to move forward with what it is that they want to proceed in this connection. Okay, let's see some more here. King of Pentacles. We have heavy Virgo energy here, okay, and the World. I'm not sure what the World is. I think this might be Capricorn energy with the World, but if that's the case, then we have heavy Virgo, heavy Capricorn. We also have Taurus, okay, and more Earth here. And yeah, this person is really wanting to go from, I feel like this person is contemplating the pace in which they're moving forward with commitments, or grounding this connection, the stability of this connection. And maybe in the past they weren't quite sure whether they wanted to or not, and they had conflicting, maybe not necessarily conflicting so much, but they had other things, other options, other opportunities, or something else that they were considering. Okay, and I feel like right now they are taking a look at what the pace of grounding and moving the commitment in this connection looks like, from this Knight of Pentacles to this King of Pentacles. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like, yeah, they're not wanting to move at a slow pace of this Knight of Pentacles. They're wanting to really look within to see how could they step up into this King of Pentacles energy, which is, you know, this father type energy. So maybe they're looking at what it'll be like to become a father, if that's the next progression in this connection, or what it would be like to fully commit as your solid partner to build a foundation here when it comes to this material realm and committing themselves to you in this connection. Okay, so let's keep going. Man, these cards are really coming out. Okay, Seven of Swords. Under the World. Yeah, I feel like whatever they were doing or contemplating or in the past, that was you, the connection, or this whatever else side, involved them and potentially a part of them that they haven't really shared with you all that much. Now, I'm not feeling really any deception yet, but what I'm feeling is this kind of almost like a selfish energy. Okay, and I feel like the selfish energy is something that they haven't really revealed to you, but I do feel like it has more to do with them. Okay, maybe their options as far as, yeah, their own selfish options of what it is that they chose over this connection, or I do feel like it hasn't been revealed yet. Whatever this is kind of something that has been more close to them than it has been something that they've shared with you. And now, because we are asking about what they think about, or in their mind when they think about you, I feel like what they're really thinking about is how do they progress. And I feel like maybe some of them are stuck right now and they're wanting to progress and things haven't moved, so they're really trying to come out of this stuck stage. With the Hermit coming kind of in reverse there, was really talking about coming out of this period of maybe heavy contemplation. I'm feeling these two. Okay, we have the Six of Wands, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and with the Six of Wands here coming in reverse, Six of Wands talks about, you know, the victory card, being successful. With this in reverse, I feel like what this person is potentially thinking about is, what if they step forward and they either you turn them down, okay, or more than that is if they're unable to provide the stability here with the Ten of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, that they feel like if they put out an offer here of stability, but they're unable to deliver on this stability, then what if they're unsuccessful? And this is kind of holding them back in some sort of way, okay? And I also feel like there is this need to, for them, I think this is kind of where they're hung up, okay? I feel that they think that there is a need for them to address whatever the Seven of Swords is in their world and put an end to that. And in order to do that, there needs to be dropping of ego, and that could very well mean communicating what this is about. But in order to get comfortable with this, or exposing this, or put an end to this, it would require dropping an ego. But they're really contemplating on how to move forward here with this Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is, again, that building that solid family structure, legacy, retirement home, coming together. It's a long-term future of stability, which is what this King of Pentacles brings. Okay, so let's, yeah, I feel like that's what's kind of holding them back right now. Let's take a look what we have. Okay, so we have Five of Wands and we have the Death card. Okay, and underneath the deck we have the Ten of Swords, and I don't read Ten of Swords in reverse. So Ten of Swords, there is an ending, okay? And I feel like this ending with the Ten of Swords is talking about this World card, because both of these talk about endings. Okay, and oh, and we have the King of Wands under there. Okay, so they're wanting to really go after what it is that they want and put an end to any sort of pain or anything that was holding back this connection. See how this Ten of Wands is, I mean, most Ten of Wands have swords, looks very painful, but what I feel this Ten of Wands is putting an end to something that was not allowing them to be free, because I feel like this card is giving me a very heavy freedom. Okay, with the birds, this lady's like kind of moving forward. She's now free to move forward. So I feel like even the world talks about putting an end, successfully ending a cycle here. So I feel like your person is really wanting to, with this King of Wands, aggressively go after what they want, which is to free themselves of whatever this Seven of Swords is. Okay, and the King of Wands here is fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Scorpio here. Okay, and what I feel is though this person has been, when they've been in this hermit mode, they've been really conflicted. Okay, this is like the card of conflict, and it could very well be internal conflict that they are having in order to come to terms with what they need to do. And excuse me, I feel like this death and rebirth, also talking about an ending. So now we've got triple confirmation here, putting something to an end in order to have this rebirth. I feel like the rebirth here is how do they transform from and become successful from whatever Seven of Swords energy they were in order to transform into this King of Pentacles. Okay, especially if they are relating with or connecting with this King of Wands, because the King of Wands is someone who is a little bit I mean, the King of Wands definitely goes after what it is that they want. They're very opportunistic. Okay, and I feel like they at times might not necessarily have the same consistency or stability as this King of Pentacles. Okay, and I was really sensing freedom here with this Ten of Swords, and even with this King of Wands, wanting maybe their own sense of freedom, right? And there's something here with the Seven of Pentacles, which we could get a clarifier, that potentially I feel I have to put an end to. And there's some conflict around this. There's been some introspective look as to what that looks like. Okay, and considering, you know, putting an end to that. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords in the bottom of that in reverse. So I feel like, yeah, there is this looking at maybe something that was holding this person back in this connection, that they feel they want to, or at least they're contemplating, what does that look like in letting go or releasing. So let's ask Spirit for the Seven of Swords, some clarity on the Seven of Swords. What does that look like? Look at the Seven of Swords, Spirit. Yeah. Eight of Wands again in reverse. Okay, you saw that come out. So they are being held back. Okay, we'll see more of what that is. But the Eight of Swords talks about you know, self-limiting beliefs, or beliefs that others put on ourselves, that we start to believe that we have a limitation, or that we're held back by something that yeah, that we could very well have held on for quite some time, that's holding us back. So it could be a value, could be just a belief, a lifestyle belief that this person is still trying to find a way to release. I feel with that Eight of Swords in reverse, that is releasing, and maybe they're contemplating, what does it look like to release this, you know, to put an end to something that's been a very long going way of being. Okay, let's get one more card here for this Eight of Swords. Okay, we have the Three of Cups, and it was kind of coming out in reverse. The Three of Cups talks about celebrations, and yeah, I could talk about network of people coming together, and it is very, I mean, light love type energy, but I feel with it in reverse, this could very well be an overabundance of, and what I mean by overabundance, overindulgence of in excess. Okay, in excess, maybe they have their own lifestyle as far as how they like to celebrate. This could very well even mean over drinking, over partying, over celebrating, and maybe this person feels like they're going to have to release some part of their freedom They're a free world in order to be more father-like. So if they need to be committing or consistent here, they're going to have to address some of this. And Six of Wands in reverse means, what if I fail at, kicking some sort of habit here? What if I can't free myself of this? Prison of my own making. I need to release myself of this prison of my own making. Maybe they haven't been honest with you in regards to the extent of this Eight of Swords and this overindulgence of behaviors, of partying, of maybe friends that have been not the greatest influence on this person, or addictions in some sort of way. We'll pull one more just to see if we get anything else here, and then we'll pull some Lenormand cards and some Oracle cards. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's been holding them back because that is in reverse of grounding this connection. And it's not really indicating to me what this could be, because it could be very much different things for all this collective reading. But this Ace of Pentacles in reverse is the inability to plant that first seed in what it's going to take to ground this connection, to give it roots in order for it to become this Ten of Pentacles and for them to plant that seed. Okay. And the fact that this Knight is in reverse too, it's like it goes from a page to a knight that takes this seed and moves it forward, from the Knight to the King. And I feel like they're still kind of stuck in this Knight energy. Okay. And potentially they haven't even had a chance to plant the seed and move it forward. So they're contemplating, what does that look like? Because in order for this pentacle to grow, it's going to need to be planted. Okay. And it's stuck here because of this Eight of Swords and this inability to kick whatever this is, or address it, or put an end to this cycle. Okay. And yeah, from 1 to 10, I feel like they are wanting, or at least considering, what this Ten of Pentacles looks like. They're conflicted. They're conflicted in how to go about that and, rebirth themselves into this King of Pentacles energy. What does that look like for them? I think they're in their mind about this. Okay, interesting. I don't see any cups at all. So I feel like your person is really, we have Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. So I feel like there is, they're being called to really take a look at this in order for them to deal with this part of their life, which maybe they have not had a chance to address. But I don't feel, as I'm seeing, any cups here. So I don't think that they're being driven by how they feel about you. I feel like they're trying to be really practical about what this looks like. And I feel like they're really conflicted about what this looks like at the same time. Okay, so let's take a look at what we see. The Tower, that's institutions. But I feel, the Tower could also mean isolation and loneliness in the Lenormand deck. Okay, so it just kind of have two meanings here. It's not like your traditional tarot and Tower in the tarot. It's also the number 10, which is also an ending. So I feel like your person wants to put an end to feeling isolated from this connection. Potentially they've blocked themselves off to allowing this connection to flow. Okay, we see a block here. And there is this sense of isolation that I feel like they're wanting to put an end to. And Whips, okay, that definitely talks about pain. Okay, this is painful situation. Yeah, this is like heavy pain. So I feel like your person is really pained in how they are isolating themselves from this connection. And choices here. So yes, how do they, this is also choices here with the 2. Virgo is heavy contemplation, and they are conflicted. What choices do they have? What options do they have? They're trying to find a way to get out of this pain of being isolated from this connection, to choose how I feel like these options or these choices are freeing them from this cycle, and they're not quite sure potentially how to be successful in breaking out the cycle and which choice or which direction to go from here, okay? Like what they need to do. So I feel like they're really pained in reviewing what that looks like. Let's see some more here. And 22 could be the number, well, 2 talks about a choice, an option, okay, but also that's the number 4, which talks about stability. Okay, 4 is a very, very stable, solid number, and I feel like the outcome here is this person wants to rebirth something in a more stable type energy than they have possibly been. And even here, like I said, 11, that's the number 2, which is a lot more stable than 1. So I feel like, and it also talks about destiny. I feel like your person, just with these numbers, I'm getting like a whole bunch of information, okay? I feel like your person wants to put an end to feeling lonely and isolated, and potentially they feel as though this connection has been very pained because of the isolation that they've caused upon you and upon themselves. And so they're trying to find a way in order to move forward, and they're very conflicted because they're going to have to find a way to address and release themselves from this 7 of Swords. And they're not quite sure which way to go, and they're heavily conflicted about having a bunch of different ways that they could take this. Okay, so, but it is, I feel like here with the 11 talking about destiny and the stability, unexpected income coming in reverse, this person potentially feels like, again, this Pentacles, feels like maybe they're not in a position where they could provide something that's going to help stabilize this connection, okay? Because Pentacles talks about the material world, so not necessarily financial. It could very well be that this person feels like they're not financially stable enough to be a father or to build a foundation, a 10 of Pentacles. They might feel like they need to get there because this is in reverse, but I feel like this is more talking about what, you know, these are very similar cards here, okay? How are they going to plant this in order for things to move forward? They're racking their brain over which way to go to stabilize this connection. Well, how do they plant this seed, move forward with this seed? They're stuck. Imprisonment. This is definitely 8 of Swords. Okay, being held back. Here we got number 11 again, which is, again, my destiny number. Okay, 1111 could very well signify twin flames. And I feel like your person is really trying to find a way to release themselves out of this 8 of Swords. Okay, and here we have the number 12 or the number 3, which is working together, collaboration, privileged lady. So I feel like this privileged lady could very well be talking about this 10 of Pentacles, okay? How to, because this is kind of like lap of luxury. This is like at its finest. I feel like this person wants to give you, or at least be the one to provide you with the stability beyond maybe what you have right now in this connection with this privileged lady. It's like, you know, the full ultimate extent of abundance. And up until now, I feel like maybe there's been a lot of pain here with the whips and the tower isolation. So they're like, how do I move forward? How do I give my person this this ultimate 10 of Pentacles? How do I become this King of Pentacles that my person, my lady, could, you know, that doesn't have to be a lady energy, but I feel like, yeah, this is coming through as a divine masculine energy, trying to provide some sort of stability here. Okay, let's take a look at these oracle cards and see what comes out. Hunger. Okay, that's also giving me heavy, heavy Pentacles. Okay, there's a desire with hunger here in order to plant that seed of stability to get to that 10 of Pentacles, sweetness. Okay, well, that gives me kind of cups-ish energy. That's talking about the love here. So I do feel like your person does love you. But I feel like your person wants to take things from maybe a very tense state. I feel like there's a lot of tense state right now. Yeah, even with like hungry to sweetness. It's like this person wants to, or hunger to sweetness. This person wants to make things not as tense as they have been. Yeah, the sweetness, I just feel like there's this calmness. Okay. They're really desiring this calmness, or how to take things to, from a challenging situation to progress it forward. Okay, ghost. Some of you guys, this person could have very well have ghosted you, and maybe that's why they're, you know, considering what does that look like. But I feel like your person has not been present. Okay, and I feel like when they are present, you are probably getting a lot of this Tower and Whips, which is isolated pain in this connection. And I feel like your person is, with the ghost here, I feel like your person has been really wrapped up in the Seven of Swords energy, wanting to put an end to it because they've been absent from the potential of this connection. Okay, they're trying to break free and ground and plant the seed to move this forward and put an end to any of this energy. And that's what they're thinking about when they think of you. Wow, okay, well, that was a lot of information. I hope this helped you guys. If it resonated, leave a like. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And if it did not resonate, there are another 2 piles you can go take a look at. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate 100%. And I will see you guys at another pile or another reading. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2, the Night Sun Tarot. Love this deck. This deck is very awesome. All right, so let's take a look at what your person has on their mind when they think of you. All right, so we'll ask Spirit for clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 2 in regards to the person they came here about, the connection they're inquiring about. What does their person have on their mind when they think about pile number 2? Clear and concise. Thank you so much, Spirit. Please protect me and pile number 2 as we channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. And pile number 2, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy, you and your person. I'm so blessed, so grateful. Thank you so, so much. All right, so interesting. Pile number 1, the cards were coming out like crazy. So this feels very controlled, and I feel like maybe this situation has been very controlled up until now with your person, or at least on their end. Maybe someone here is really controlling. But I also feel like it's very easy. So it's controlled, but I feel like it's easy. So maybe this person feels like, yeah, like they are moving as planned is kind of what I'm hearing from Spirit, or things are going as planned. So what else do we have here, Spirit, for pile number 2? Clear and concise. All right, I'm being called to split the deck as I get in the channeling mode. All right. We have the, I'm not reading this one in reverse. I'm going to read these ones upright, Spirit's saying, but I have the 4 of Cups. And I have the 10, okay, that's the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Swords. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Devil. Okay. Why is the 4 of Cups here, Spirits? We have the King of Pentacles. And we have Strength under the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the 7 of Swords here? We have Justice. Okay. Why is the 6 of Swords here? We have the Empress. And finally, why is the Devil energy here? spirits. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Ace of Swords, and I'm not reading that in reverse. So, wow, what is your person thinking about when they think about you? I feel like there has been challenging situations in this connection, but I feel like when I was feeling like things controlled and easy, I feel like your person was a little bit manipulative, because what I'm really getting from this Wheel of Fortune is that there was almost like a steering wheel, like this person was controlling things that was very selfish here with the Seven of Swords towards whatever it is that was going to make them or driving towards their agenda, whatever they wanted for themselves. But I feel like now there is this desire to bring balance with the Justice here and move away from this type of an energy. So what are they thinking about? They're thinking about moving away from this energy. Okay, but here we have Strength, which talks about all that control that I was talking about, right? And I think what your person really wants is to move in truth now. There's this realization, because the Ace of Swords talks about a realization in truth through adversity, and the fact that, you know, there's this Six of Swords. And possibly, actually, what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, what I'm seeing here is that heavily, okay, there could be multiple messages here, but I'll talk through it. This Six of Swords could very well be your energy here, coming as this Empress, okay, and the Empress is Taurus energy. I'll get the signs out of the way. Taurus, Libra, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, and Capricorn. So heavy Capricorn. And yeah, so your person is, let's start from the beginning because there's lots kind of coming through here. At some point, your person was not moving forward in this connection with the Four of Cups. This talks about maybe somebody extending a cup of love and somebody not interested in moving forward with this because they're in a state of apathy. Maybe they were just rejecting moving forward or accepting the love that's being given and offered. And I feel like here with this King of Pentacles, this was your person's energy here. So they could very well be have heavy earth placements here with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, heavy Capricorn. Okay, and what I feel is that they've been controlling a situation here with this Wheel of Fortune to go towards the direction in which they kind of wanted for themselves here. It was going to bring them, I guess, justice or whatever. They were controlling the situation to move in the direction in which they wanted. And I feel like a lot of you guys, being this Empress here, okay, Taurus energy, had to walk away from this situation that was clearly a Seven of Swords. Okay, it was more benefiting them, or it was more of what I always get from the Seven of Swords is somebody who's moving in secrecy or not clear, maybe more leaning towards what's going to self-serve them. So there's this walking away, and I feel like this person has this clarity, this realization that they are in this Devil energy. Okay, so what do they think about this Devil energy and how it is that they could potentially want to move forward here with this Page of Pentacles, because it's a first step in taking a ground, a connection. It also talks about communication. So they may be looking at, how am I going to communicate what this Devil energy is about, or how am I going to communicate to my person, my Empress here, and how it is that I want things to progress here. Okay, now, but what I really feel here is progress, truth, but what truth? Their truth, because I still see there's this heavy Devil energy here, and maybe your person is trying to find a way of how to keep you held back, or get you to come back to stay in some sort of loop cycle. Okay, and also the other message I was getting for a small amount of you guys is this person wants to walk away from this type of an energy. Okay, and what they're thinking about is how they could become more honest and opening up for love here, and really dealing with this Devil energy. Okay, like what steps would they need to take in order to deal with this Devil energy? Here we have the Magician, which talks about manifestation, but I also get from this Magician sometimes manipulation of sorts. I feel like your person, I mean, when it's not in reverse, but I'm feeling heavy manipulation. Okay, especially here beside the devil. Like, I feel like your person is pretty controlling. I'm feeling very heavy Capricorn energy here. Okay, somebody who's a little bit self-serving, a little bit manipulative, a little bit wanting things to go in their direction, and refusing maybe anything that you've been trying to offer in way of love. And they've been more in this devil type energy, and now they're like, even the look on this page looks a little bit sneaky, like, okay, how am I going to, you know, proceed here in order to get what it is that's going to keep things in a way that I want, which is very much devil energy. Okay, and especially if you resonate with walking away from a situation here as the divine feminine. I feel like I want to know more about this though, but I mean, this is what they're thinking about. Let's pull some, some Lenormand cards. Okay, so Mountain, this is talking about an obstacle. Okay, and the fact that we have the number 21 here, which could be the number 3, I feel like the obstacle is working together. Okay, collaborating. I feel like this person's been very solo up until now, and wanting to manifest whatever truths for themselves here, but this, I feel, is potentially the obstacle in this connection. Maybe that's why you've had to walk away as this divine feminine, because this person is putting up a big obstacle here. Okay, maybe your person feels as though, you know, with the 7 of Swords being right under this justice, it's like 2 messages. Either the one that wants to bring justice is walking away from this in order to balance things out. But I feel like maybe this person has an unhealthy way of thinking. Balance should be in this connection by remaining in this 7 of Swords energy. And it's causing this tower, or sorry, this mountain. But this tower talks about, in the Lenormand, talks about institutions, universities, but what I get from this institution card, there's a second meaning, which is isolation and loneliness, and could very well be that your person is feeling like maybe this connection is confining them in some sort of way. But this devil energy, okay, they could feel as though this is the obstacle, that they'd be like confined, or yeah, like this tying to an institution. I really don't like the word institution, but maybe this is how they're feeling, is like this obstacle, is this connection could be like an institution kind of holding them back in this devil energy. And with the mice here, this talks about annoyances, and yeah, like a feeling, like a nagging feeling that's just kind of not going away here. Okay, and I feel like your person's really conflicted here with the 23, which is 5, conflicted about, you know, is this more like an institution rather than a balanced give and take here? And they are heavily in that seeing things from a devil energy. But I feel like if there is a period of separation, your person wants to have communication. And I feel like from the look of this, your person wants to manifest. That's actually a very good question. Let's take a look at what your person's wanting to manifest. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys who walked away, your person wants to hold you back in this cycle, okay, with that Wheel of Fortune. But for those of you guys where this person is wanting to walk away and restore balance here and open up to love, what is it that they want to communicate here, Spirit? For pile number 2's person with this Page of Pentacles, what are they wanting to communicate? What are they wanting to ground here and move forward with? What are they wanting to ground with? Temperance. Okay, so yeah, for some of you guys, there's this balance, because Justice has the scales and balance. Temperance talks about 2 people, again, this collaboration, putting the right amount of energy in order to restore and alchemize the connections, to balance things out and heal. Okay, but what I'm feeling for the bulk of you guys, where this person, where you've walked away and you're probably still kind of apart from them, that they're trying to balance things in a way that is beneficial for them and keep them you know, healthy in this connection, keep them alive in this connection in some sort of way. Okay, which could very well be, yeah, still in this Seven of Swords energy. I feel like this person definitely does not want you to walk away. I feel like they're very controlled. I feel like this person's fairly manipulative, or has been very manipulative. Feeling these three. Main male. Okay, that could very well be your person's energy. Was feeling divine masculine here. Okay, and then we have pathway, which talks about choosing options. I also feel like maybe you've had the choice or the option to walk away from this connection. And I feel like your person is, yeah, I feel like your person is now being challenged with, I feel like they probably acted like they didn't really care when you walked away, or like they felt it wasn't going to impact them maybe as much as it did. And I feel like they either are giving off the impression that they don't care or that it's fine. But I feel like here with this poverty card giving me heavy Five of Pentacles, that your person feels like, yeah, they feel left out in the cold, down and out. They want to rope you back in, potentially restore balance in this connection. Okay, I'm sorry that we got two conflicting messages here, because whether they want to balance things out for the better is, I'm really getting mixed messages here. Okay, and that could just very well be because we have the collective here. Maybe we'll pull some on the devil here as well, but let me just see some oracle cards. Yeah, I think the kicker here for you guys is if you walked away and you're still away because this person refused to share love or take your cup of love and seem very controlled and very manipulative, that your person's still in that cycle and they're kind of treating this as like some sort of unhealthy way to bring you back, to restore whatever they feel is balanced in this connection, because they saw you walk away. And I don't feel like they stopped you or that they showed that they cared. Okay, and for those of you guys who are not resonating with the walking away, and you've noticed kind of a change in your person's personality, I feel like they're wanting to put behind that energy that maybe they've been in, because they're recognizing the love around them rather than this devil energy, and they're trying to heal and find a way to restore balance here. And maybe they're trying to think about how are they going to communicate this to you. Okay, it's just, I feel like there's something really sneaky about this person. Okay, so success. Okay, that gives me 10 of Cups energy. Surrender. Okay, and one more. Sweetness. Okay, so this is fairly positive. I mean, this is 10 of Cups. This is coming together with somebody else to build emotional fulfillment, and maybe your person is surrendering to their old ways of being. Okay, yeah, I feel that for the ones of you guys who were resonating with there being a change in your person, and I feel like that is coming from a genuine place. What they're thinking about is how are they going to communicate this desire now that they've surrendered this type of an energy, and that they're trying to embrace and surrender to this sweetness or what this potential could be in this connection. And they're feeling, you know, like potentially that they're down and out because of how they've showed up. There's this nagging feeling here with the mice card, that they were maybe treating you in a way that was unfair, you know, up until now. So let's pull a card here for the devil. And yeah, let's pull a card for the devil here. Queen of Swords. Okay, so Queen of Swords to me, I feel is your energy here. Okay, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I feel like you've become clear in what you want, and I feel like this person has recognized that you're clear in what you want, and maybe you've put a boundary and that's when you walked away. Okay, and they are they're wanting, okay, for those of you guys resonating with your person not really changing and being in a healthy devil energy, they're wanting to pull you back into their cycle, and it's triggered by you getting clear, you moving away, that is triggering them to almost be in a desperate state to bring you back so that they can communicate this to you. Okay, so what I feel Spirit is saying here is to maintain your boundary up against this energy. Okay, we were seeing the Magician because they're trying to manifest. Until this person shows that they've healed and that they want to bring balance here and it's coming from a good place. But I feel like initial communications are probably not them there yet. Okay, if you're resonating with that story. And I'm also feeling from both of these same type of kind of energy, like your person is down and out underneath it all, but they're kind of representing like, okay, they're fine when they communicate to you and that they're coming kind of in peace, they're wanting to bring peace, but really it's because they feel down and out and they're not showing this nagging feeling what they have because you've boundaried up. And yeah, so Spirit's just saying there could be balance restored for sure with the Temperance and this Justice with this person, and there could be this 10 of Cups if this person learns to surrender to the love that's being offered. And for some of you guys, this person is thinking about what does that look like, okay? And that's kind of what's on their mind when they think about you. For some of you guys, they're thinking about how they're going to communicate coming back to keep you in this kind of loopy-loop cycle if you're resonating with that. All right, so I wish I was a little more clear, but that's exactly what I'm getting from Spirit, as clear as mud. If you're interested in a private reading, I can do that as well. Just send me, or in the description box, you'll see my website. You can book through there, or you can go check out another reading, whatever floats your boat. All right, so I will see you later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm curious to see what you have to say about that reading because that was very interesting. All right, see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you picked the Phoenix Pinchers Tarot, this is a absolutely wonderful deck. Love it, love it, love it. Then we'll get into your reading. Beautiful pile number 3. So we're asking spirits about the person you came here about. Okay, the person on your mind, this connection. What does this person have on their mind when they think about you? Okay, so this is timeless reading. So whenever you come across this, this is the energy is meant to find you. And we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. Please protect me as I channel this energy and protect pile number 3 as well. Pile number 3, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy of you and your person. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. All right, so if this sounds more like your energy of what's kind of you're thinking about, then you might want to go check out another pile because it could very well be you've tapped into your own energy. We'll take a look and see once I get in the zone of channeling. Thank you, Spirit. What is pile number 3's person think about in their mind when they think about pile number 3? Alright, so let's cut this. Alright. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. We got the 7 of Pentacles. I'm not going to read reversals. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Keep going. I feel like this is probably going to be your energy for some of you guys. Okay, so let's take what resonates here. Okay, we got the 9 of Swords. We got Strength. Why is the 10 of Cups here, Spirit? We got the Knight of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? We got the 3 of Swords. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? We got the 7 of Cups. And why is the 9 of Swords here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. And then finally, why is this Strength here? We have the Hermit, and bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Right in reverse. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, I do feel like this is your energy. just a feeling I have, but let's get into it. What does this person think about when they think about you? So 10 of Cups talks about ultimate emotional fulfillment. That's like two people coming together to, you know, have a happy family, the joy, great abundance. It's the ultimate emotional fulfillment. Okay, so I feel like what this person's thinking about is they've put in a lot of energy and effort into this, wanting to attain this 10 of Cups and this connection specifically, and what is resulted in all of their energy and their effort and their forward movement, although very, very, very slow, moving very slow. They've been very dedicated to this. They've resulted in this 3 of Swords, this heartbreak, and this 5 of Pentacles, which is feeling down and out. They feel like they're left out in the cold. Potentially they feel like they haven't gotten out of this an energy that they want or that they're proud of, that's fulfilling them. Okay. And with the 7 of Cups here, this has left them in a lot of confusion and uncertainty as to why it is that they're, you know, continuously putting in energy and effort trying to move this forward, and it's resulting in confusion. It's causing lots of anxiety. Okay, what they think about, they're very, very much in their head about this. This is sleepless nights, anxiety. This is my mental health card, because it could very well be someone who's depressed, who's kind of playing mental loops, who's in this mental anguish, okay, and wanting things to change. And really, yeah, I feel like this person's really in their head about what they could specifically do to control the situation with strength in order to change the direction of this connection. And they're going inside themselves to really take a look at what they want in order to plant a seed towards actually planting something that's going to bring them this 10 of Cups. Okay, something that is going to grow from all this energy and effort of the 7 of Pentacles, because nothing's really been fruited up until now, and things have been really unbalanced. Okay, and they recognize here with the 7 of Cups, because of all this confusion, that maybe there are other options they weren't contemplating. So what are these options now? Where can I put my energy and my time in order to change the direction of this Chariot? Because things have been really unbalanced, because I want to move towards what's actually going to be fruitful for me, where I can actually have control in planting my future here with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and be successful here with the 6 of Wands. It's like driving towards success that they haven't really experienced in this connection. And this is what they think about when they think about you. Okay, so could very well be your energy, like I said, because I feel like, yeah, it could be your person if you're coming here taking a look, and maybe you've caused this person some confusion, because what I'm really feeling is that this person feels like they've done everything they can. They've invested in this connection, but all that's resulted is heartbreak and this 5 of Pentacles, which is down and out, and they're not quite sure why everything is so not clear and clouded. And if you're resonating with being this person, maybe you've self-sabotaged in some sort of way, and now you're trying to find a way to go inside and see how you can control things in a way that's going to steer you towards grounding this connection that has otherwise not been grounded. Okay, so major arcana with the Wheel, the Hermit, and the Strength. That's, I feel like this is kind of now energy. Or now it's more flowing into this energy, and maybe past situations is where there was heavy heartbreak and confusion, but now there's an anxiety about moving towards controlling a situation in a different direction. Okay, Virgo, Leo, and I'm not sure what the Wheel is here. I think it's multiple signs, so I won't read multiple signs, but let's take a look here with the Kipper cards, what Spirit wants to communicate for pile number 3, and what their person is thinking when they think about pile number 3. Okay, so despair, yeah, this is definitely this 5 of Pentacles that I was seeing, and then the 3 of Swords. There's this feeling of despair remaining in this situation because things didn't quite pan out in such a way. Family room. Okay, family room talks about comfort to me and a place where you feel safe, family, and I feel like anyone you welcome into a family room is someone that you're trusting, and I feel like what's happened is maybe someone's trust got violated here. Maybe someone feels like they were open to trusting, but all it's led to has been this despair, and now there's confusion around, what is going to bring me my comfort. And house. Wow, because family, room, and house. Yeah, I feel like this is also giving me 10 of Pentacles. Very solid stability here in building a home, a grounded foundation. And I'm getting from here with this gate, it's like keeping an energy out of the house in order to not get into this family room. I feel like there's a gate now, or there's at least there's protection here. This person is feeling like they want to protect their stability and move away from any sort of pain, and not allowing anyone that they don't trust into their home, into their family room. Because maybe it's caused pain in the past here with this Three of Swords. Okay, let's take a look at the Lenormand cards and see what we get here for pile number 3. What does pile number 3's person think about when they think about pile number 3, Fox? Okay, so the Fox is in the Lenormand, very literal meaning. Could mean career, but it also could mean someone who is very sly and sneaky. And maybe that has to do with that trust, right? Like somebody's heartbroken, somebody got left out in the cold, something was unclear. I do feel like, yeah, someone was not clear. Somebody might have been a little sneaky and just lost some trust here. There's some clarity around, yeah, and this is like this stork's kind of moving away. I feel like there's clarity around new direction, or at least delivering what needs to happen next here with this Ace of Pentacles. This person, what do they think about? Think about getting clear and maybe accepting the fact that there was some deception, or any deceptions now being realized. And there's now this guard, I feel, and protecting the sacred space. And with the stork talking about delivery and forward movement, I also get a sense of yeah, like this stork is ready to just kind of take off in a different direction now that there's clarity towards happiness and happy news. I also feel like this stork could say a lot, but is choosing not to, is the energy I'm getting. And it's kind of turning away rather than being held back, and maybe getting into a big to-do about it, kind of just taking a look at what control a situation and what they need to do in order to move forward. Now, I do feel, though, this does come with a lot of anxiety with this Nine of Swords. Okay, yeah, so what's this person think about? This person thinks about how they've been heartbroken. There's lots of confusion. They feel down and out. They put in a lot of energy. There was a slow pace in which this connection was moving. They're trying to establish this 10 of Cups. There's a lot of deep love here. Okay, and the deep love might have resulted in this despair and untrusting energy that has made them kind of be more blocked, clear about a situation, needing to get clear about what they want to do, how they want to move forward, and turn things in a way that's going to give them more strength. But I feel like this person is potentially still trying to sort things out here with the Hermit card. Okay, so if you resonated with this pile as being your energy, your person could very well be in another pile, or this could very well be your person. If you resonate with that, take whatever messages resonate. You don't have to take any of my readings as gospel. Okay, you don't even have to listen to them. If you are here, maybe something did resonate, but always trust your intuition over mine. My message is just meant to provide healing in whatever way, shape, or form that you accept or take any of the messages. And I love you guys very much. So leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for those of you guys who have been commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I will see you soon.